Well, hello there.
Well, we're back here. Look at, we got treats.
We do. You know, I've talked in other episodes that I promised that I would do a recipe for you from Mrs. Claus's kitchen. And so this is one of them. This is called the No Bake Peanut Butter Energy Bites. So it's kind of cool because you don't have to bake them. You just mix them up. It takes about, 15 or 20 minutes to actually make these. And Mom and Dad, these are actually good. They have, we'll go through this, but they have peanut butter and oatmeal, honey, and other good stuff that we put in there. So they're actually good to eat as well as having a bit of a sweet tooth. So
Yeah, we don't have a kitchen here, so it was hard for Mrs.
Yeah.
So she kind of made them up ahead of time, but we brought in all the ingredients.
Yes.
And she'll run through those and tell you
Yeah.
exactly what's in these, so you'll know. But she did bring the finished product.
I do. I have some finished product, but
And look, boy, I'll tell you, these are irresistible.
Santa loves them. Actually, yes, he loves to have them.
I do.
But we have the peanut butter, and then we have oatmeal and honey are the major ingredients. And then I put in, it's a dried milk. You could put in either dried buttermilk or you can put in regular powdered milk. I guess Hannah's helping me here with
Yep.
a little bit of close-up of my, and then you've got, and a little bit of...
Keep talking, I'll keep eating.
a little bit of vanilla extract. And then, now what we do, which is I'm sure not a surprise to you, but Santa and I love to have chocolate chips. So actually you put in these little small mini ones in this recipe. But you can put in other things. If you can do coconut nuts, fruit, ground cookies. And as always, I have this recipe on our website.
Which I'm pulling up. Sorry, I was a little slow on this. I was all excited about you pulling this out. So,
And it's under for parents.
Go to
the
For
For
Parents.
Parents tab.
and then look into recipes. And
Right.
you click on that.
Yep. And then we have a PDF of the recipe itself. So, and then again and then you make them into like ping pong ball size. These are a little bit bigger because they're for us, so we've been eating them, and we're going to treat the people here in the studio. But you can make them smaller. And you just put everything together and you mix it with your hands. And believe it or not, I know it's kind of hard to believe, Mom and Dad, but actually, while they're sticky and kind of messy when you're making them up, you roll them into these balls and then you let them sit for about 20 minutes, I guess.
15 to 20 minutes,
And they actually then firm up, and they're not nearly as sticky as one might think to eat. You then just put them in the fridge, and you can, I think you can store them for about 2 weeks, and they'll stay nice and fresh.
Not that they'll last that long.
No, not that they'll not last that long at all, huh, Santa? No.
You make I guess you make about 15 of them.
Yeah, it's about a little over 2 dozen is usually what I make, and so yeah.
Where's the rest of them? Oh,
Well,
the elves are
it's-
stealing them, aren't they? I knew, I thought we had an awful lot of traffic in the
Well,
kitchen
yes,
yesterday.
and of course, Denny's Sweet Tooth
Oh,
has
well,
helped
there you
me.
go, right there.
Yes, he's actually he's as you might tell from his name, Sweet Tooth. He's up there, and he does a lot of the candy and anything really sweet.
yeah.
If it's got sweet in it, Denny's pretty much there, isn't he? Yeah.
Yep.
So he was in the kitchen yesterday helping. Yes.
Helping.
And
Yeah.
he
Helping
likes
them
to sample,
disappear.
doesn't he?
Yeah, well, he has to.
Yeah.
He says
but,
that's
you know,
part
you,
of cooking.
Well,
you
you should.
To
You
sample.
don't want to serve somebody that
you haven't tried
sampled.
yourself. That's right.
Yes, because you want to make sure that it tastes good. So that's our my recipe.
And again, Mrs. Claus mentioned we put chocolate chips in here, but you can use almost any kind of mixing.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
use coconut. You can use dried fruits.
Yes.
If you'd rather, or ground nuts.
Yeah.
Like peanuts, crushed peanuts, or almonds.
Yeah.
Crushed cookies. Now, I'm not sure which kind of cookie
Well,
you would
Denny
put in.
said that you might use ginger snaps or
something. I didn't think of
something like
ginger
that.
snaps, yeah.
And then you could do a combination. You could do chocolate. You could do chips and coconut. So there's again, and that's one of the things I like about this recipe is you have a lot of freedom of what you want to add and do. So. And believe it or not, it actually has good energy, doesn't it, Santa?
It really does.
Yeah, we'll take these a lot of times when we're on the run, and we'll pop one of these, and we really do get a lot of good energy. So
yeah, I was feeling a little sluggish yesterday, and you know what's nice about these? You don't have to eat a lot of them. You don't have. I mean, one or two for me gets me going right away, and it's not a big deal. And again, they're a good size. They're a good snack size. So if you've got small ones, that's
you can make them a little. Like I said, you can make them smaller or bigger.
I'll save that for myself.
Depending upon the little ones at home.
Mm-hmm. How do you like this idea? I mean, is this the kind of recipes you guys would like to see on a more regular basis? Or, I mean, I don't want to get too involved here. However,
no, but we can, again,
we can do cookies.
And I can make them up with Denny up at the North Pole, and at least bring in the finished products. So
if you keep his hands out of it.
Well, yes. But yeah, I really like this, especially upcoming for summertime. That these are just a nice thing to.
And they're
have
easy
in the
to
car.
travel with, which is nice.
Yeah,
you
they
can
really
throw
are.
a bag full in the baggies, and then carry them around with you. And when the kids go, "I'm hungry," you give them, "Aha! I have something for you."
Yeah.
So that works out very nicely.
It does. So let me know if there's anything in particular that you would like me to make. I will. We'll try and accommodate that, huh?
And again, going back to the NorthPolePress.com, anything we do here on the show, you can find on our website, and especially if you go to the For Parents tab.
Yes.
There's all kinds of things. I mean, we put all the links up that we talk about. We do different things that we show here.